Hello and welcome to a Nikomedia tutorial Quickie. Let's say Quickie. Someone asked me and sent me this picture here how I would model this part here. Yes, and so I will show you how I do this. I would do this. There are more ways to do this. The easiest way and the exactest way would be to draw it with splines. I'll show you what I mean. So I have this picture on my desktop and I just drag it in. I'll show you what I mean now. Let's see. I go in my front view and I go to my desktop where I have my picture and just drag this picture here on the viewport. And now I have it here as background image. And now I want to align it a little bit, so make it smaller, and with Shift V on your keyboard you go to your viewport, to your viewport settings, go to back. This is the background picture, and let's offset it a little bit. So the rotation will be about 2, let's see, so that we are almost centered here, something like this. So we have here in the middle axis here with these holes, and we are with 2 degrees rotation. It's okay. Okay, let's go here to about this. That doesn't matter really so much. So now I want to draw it with a spline. I go to my spline pen, start here somewhere, draw to here, and make it something like that. Here a point, here, here, and here. Okay, should be enough. So let's close this spline, and I have this one. Next thing is I need these holes, of course, and we don't have many holes, so we don't have to work with the cloner or something else. Just make holes. It's the fastest way for this. Make a circle spline, T for scale. Let's look. Yeah, that's about the size. Then here, E for moving the thing. I have here. I need my axis. So just drag it here, one. And now every time you want to make a new circle, hold your control key, so you can stay on your control key. Put one here, next one here, and I have my finger on the control key and just copy the holes here exactly. With the cloner you never will be so exact like here. You see, it's not really, it looks like handmade, and just take it, zack, 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 zack. Yeah, it's a little boring job, but must be done too. Okay, oops. And here again. If we have so few holes, there is no problem. Okay. Then here. Okay, and we are done. Let's see if we are done. So Shift V and the back and okay, we have all our holes, and that's almost it. So let's go in the perspective view. Now we select all our circles and right click, connect and delete. Here, connect objects and delete. So we have just one spline here. And with this spline is okay. Maybe we will make here some chamfer. So something like this. Okay, now we select these two splines here, right click, connect object and delete, and we have just one spline. And if we have one spline, we can extract it. Just go to extrude. So with your circle selected, go to extrude, hold your Alt key, extrude, and that's it. Make it like 5 centimeter. Yeah, it's very big, this thing. So we have a size here from 500 centimeter. But what shell is? Let's make it smaller. T for scale, we scale our spline here. Back. First I want to center the axis for the spline, so go to the spline, and with the magic center you can center it. It's a plugin, you will find it in the description. It's a free plugin, it just centers the axis, or you do it with here with axis center. I have it here in my toolbar, but you find it under mesh axis center, and here you can center it. Okay, and now make it smaller, like with the physical render. If we work with the physical render, we should every time use correct dimensions. So if something has like this, I think it's about 10 centimeter or something else height, 20, we should make it this size. But now I don't know, so let's make it about 30. Okay. Of course we have to go back here with the... Okay. Now we could use the caps here, but I think we will get problems with the caps. Let's try it. Oops. Seems to work. 3.5, 3.5. It works okay. I thought we will get problems, but no. Okay, maybe a little thinner. Okay, here it looks a little jaggy, so let's put this whole extrude. Go to the caps and make a create single object, or let's see if we try it. Go to the extrude and put it in the subdivision surface. No, that doesn't look very nice. So let's try to create single object. It's not much better, but it should be a little smoother. Let's see. So we get problem. Let's make it like this. I don't like this edges. Maybe we can work with uniform. Yeah, now it looks better. So we don't need a subdivision surface. Just make it uniform. And we have this thing here. Here, if you make this higher, it will get round and rounder. So okay. Yeah, and now just put chrome on it and you have your picture. So you know, a chrome texture is easy to do. Just double click here in the material manager, double click it in. No color, reflectance, no specular. We don't need specular. Remove, then add a GGX. And under the Fresnel we take a conductor and here we take chromium. That's all, and maybe a little roughness, about 10. And of course, if you have some so shiny metal, we need something to reflect in the metal. So yes, as you have seen, I just put the material on this object. You can drag it here on the extrude knobs, or you can directly drag it on the object in the viewport. And now, yeah, we need something to reflect. So I go to my content browser. You will know it. I take, of course, my not the Lite rig, but we can do it with the Lite rig too. So, but I want to use my Pro rig. Drag it in here. Do I need some floor? Oh, why not? So take this and E for moving. Side view. We're a little. You see, we are not right rotated, but we can change this if we want. Okay, which one will this be? Wrong one. Wrong one. Of course, it's the last one. So, okay. And here now, if we want to put it down further to the floor, you should use here the world axis. So you have seen, now it's totally straight, and now we have this 1 degree. So take the world axis and put it down somewhere like that. Okay, we put the chrome on it, that's okay. Now we need in the HDRI settings of Nikomedias Scene Rig Pro. Maybe I will make another tutorial just for the scene rig, because it's so much added, and the people ask me how works this. Okay, I have a tutorial for each update, but maybe I may make a comprehensive tutorial for this rig. But we will see. So now just take a studio, put it in here in the file, and everything should work. Let's review. something like this. Okay, and let's see what we get. Here we have this thing. Okay, yeah, that's it. If we look at this one, we have exactly the same holes, of course, and everything is the same. Okay, I hope that helped. And yeah, I show you, as I said, that there are more ways. Yeah, I show you another way we could do this. So let's hide this for the moment. The next way, and here let's hide this. We don't need the floor for the moment. Come on. So the next thing you could do it with a disk, of course. So you take a disk in the plus ZX, no, plus Y, no, plus, come on, it will be too big maybe, yeah, the T for scale, yeah, just too big. Now here I go to the display mode wireframe so I can see more, and here we can take a segment of this disk that looks like this shape we had, and make on the pointer. I'll show you, that's easier. Let's say we have this disk now, it's 20 radius, need more segments here so that we have one exactly in the middle. Then we need more segments here. That's the holes, so each point, each vertex will become a hole. So let's say that's okay. Convert this with C on your keyboard. Go in the point mode, and let's say we need the segment from here to here somewhere. So I take this segment here. It's easier, we make it UL for a loop selection. Let's first delete these points, these points, these points, and the last point here in the middle. Let's delete this. Now say this one and this one, delete this. This will then be our shape here. So now we go in the polygon mode, UF for field selection, and just go to this one and select it and delete it. Just hit delete on the keyboard. Now go in the point mode. You'll see we have some points, and right click and optimize, so the points will disappear. Good, now we have this shape here, and with this shape in the point mode we select all points, so Control A on the keyboard, UL for a loop selection, so we have, but I don't want this loop, I need stop at boundary edges and select boundary loop, and with the Control key I can subtract these points. Now I have just these points that I want to be holes. So now MS for a pebble. It's in the morning here. No, in the morning it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but I'm still not really awake. So MS for a pebble, and just drag it something like this. Yes. And now we have these quads here, but I don't want quads, so I go here to the subdivisions and take one, and you see it goes in the inner side. but I don't want it out, so I have to go to the tension here and put it to -100. No. What's wrong here? Yeah, something like this looks round. But normally it should be... Okay, let's say that's round. But here, yeah, it's round, okay. But you see, we don't have the holes exactly there where it's in the original picture, of course. In the original picture we have totally other arrangements here. But with this selected, now we can go to another nice plugin. This is this one here. It's called something French. You have it's a free plugin, and you have the download link, of course, in the description. It's called, let's see here, the selection superlatives. Okay, and here is a nice one. This selects polygons with the same size. So if I take here one polygon, this one, and apply this, you have the tolerance, no? And apply this, you see, okay, this is the same size. And now go with the tolerance maybe to 2%, apply it, 10%, apply it. Okay, maybe I have to take one. Yes, with 10% it works. And now just delete this. Oops, what's wrong here? It selects this one too. So go back to 5% maybe. No, it's too much. I just have to select 1%. It's too less. 2%. So here, apply. It's too less. 3%. Apply. 3% works. Now we have everything selected. Just delete it, and we have these holes. First go in the point mode, and you see this middle point we don't need, so optimize it. Yes, and now you can go in the polygon mode, select everything, so Control A on your keyboard, and then D for extrusion, and create caps. It's necessary here. Extrude it a little bit, something like that. Okay, and now I want here round edges, so I have to convert my extrusion here. Not my extrusion. My disk. I don't have to convert it. I said it's early in the morning for me. Go to the disk. First, let's make an optimization again. Go to the point mode, right click optimize, so everything is connected. Then go take this edges you want to have round. So then MS for bevel. MS it. Okay. Of course we need now the other tension. Here go check limit, so we can go higher with this. Something like that. If you hold your Alt key and press on this small arrow, you see if I don't hold the Alt key, if I normal press on it, you have an increment of 1 here. And if I hold the Alt key, I have 0.1. So I can go with smaller steps. Something like that, okay. That's of course not such a nice result we had as we had before. And here now we could make these edges a little smoother with the bevel deformer. With the disc selected, go to the bevel deformer, hold your shift key, so it will become a child of it. Yeah, I know. An offset from 0.1 maybe. 0.05. But you see here we get troubles. Let's try it with the topology and with uniform. No. Let's see. That's the I beveled here too much in this rounding, and so it overlaps here. Let's go back. And here I had some. Yeah, MS for bevel again, and bevel it like this, so then I should have no problems. Okay. Again the bevel deformer with 0.05. Yeah, now it works. Now we have no problems here. And here you see we have beveled this inner sides of the hole, but I don't want this because it looks it looks like a polygon or a n-gon. So go here to the options, and here in the angle threshold go, yeah, and you see now it disappears here. And now if we put this whole thing in a subdivision surface, and we have nice round holes here, and we get something like this. Put a chrome on it, and yeah, but of course the first way is in my opinion is much nicer. That looks exactly like it should look. Okay, so that's it for now, and yeah, yes, and we see us, I hope we see us in the next tutorial. Sorry if I'm a little confused today, but as I said, I'm not really awakened at the moment. So the next tutorial will be clearer, more clearer. Okay, you know what I mean. I wish you a nice day, and bye bye, tschüss und baba.